going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the Z-O-N coming at y'all once again. And I figured I'd make another video, man. So a lot of news coming out over the last 24 hours or so. And I figured I'd try my hand a little bit reporting, man. Why not? Try to give you guys the news and let you know what's going on, man. I got this at a bunch of sites, but primarily my chosen site, playeressence.com. Amazing source of material there. So check it out, man. First and foremost, I got to give a big congratulations, man. Even though he may never watch this video, or you never know. To Ken Kutaragi. I believe that's how you say the name. One of the founding fathers, actually considered the father of PlayStation. Him along with the other two guys, which are Kazurai and I forgot the other guy's name, basically formed PlayStation, and it is what it is today after being his brainchild, basically. So we got to give him mad props, man. He's about to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award at GDC 2014, which takes place, I believe, on March 19th, somewhere in San Francisco. So that's a hell of an achievement, man, and he definitely deserves it, man. In my eyes, making the only console since Sega to really challenge the big dog Nintendo and actually win a couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to him, man. The PlayStation brand, as it is today, I'm sure it's not what he would have, in his heart of hearts, wanted it to be as far as some of the practices that they do. But the system itself, the original PlayStation 1, was a juggernaut. The PlayStation 2 certainly was a beast, even though I really didn't care for it. And the PlayStation 3, even though all it did was amount losses, that's because of the way the company went about doing it. But the PlayStation 3 is a hell of a machine as well. PlayStation 4, I've had some time with it. I played a couple games on it. It kind of seems just like more the same with better graphics. But like I said, overall, at least it's a gaming company. At least it's a gaming console that has challenged Nintendo at some points throughout history. And is at least for the moment still here, man. So to be able to be the father of that, and there's legions of fans out there who play, a lot of them strictly just your console, and you're responsible for that, is a hell of an achievement. He certainly deserves the award. So congratulations to Ken Kutaragi once again for receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, man. That's amazing. Going on to other news, man. I also came across an article that stated that Nintendo has actually come out and refuted the rumors that were beginning to be circulated by Nikkei, or I don't know how you say the name of that company, but they basically came out and said that Nintendo was going to announce a smartphone, developing games or something of that nature for smartphones this Thursday, which is when I believe their investors meeting is. Nintendo basically came out and said, we got to let y'all know that's bullshit. We are not going to develop games. We have no plans. The words are, we can confirm to you now that we have no plans to release games on smartphones or mini games on smartphones. So we know that that's not what they're going to do. And I, for one, giving my take, I'm happy. I'm thrilled about that. I don't want Nintendo games on a smartphone. I want Nintendo games where they fucking belong. On a Nintendo console or a Nintendo handheld, period. I don't want them anywhere else. I want people, if they want to experience the magic that is Nintendo, then put down the money that Nintendo requires and get their damn console, straight up, or get their handheld. That's the way I feel. So I'm happy about that, man. Other news going forward from there, the 3DS. Everybody made such a big deal when Nintendo slashed their sales forecast from 9 to 2.8 million, and also slashed the 3DS, I think, from 18 to about 13 million. And a lot of people are starting to say, see, now even the 3DS is starting to suffer, blah, 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 blah. Haters laughing at themselves because they really have nothing else to laugh at, because the 3DS just passed 15 million sales in Japan. And we all know Japan is nowhere near the sizable market that the U.S. is. To get 15 million sales in Japan, yeah, 3DS is really struggling. Anyways, other than that, and then this is the story that just flips my shit and flips it right back to where it was. Kotaku, that garbage ass site that none of us who are true gamers really give any credibility to, has done it again. Basically, they were one of the first, if not the first, to come out and say, "Oh, Watch Dogs for the Wii U is being canceled. Ubisoft is canceling Watch Dogs." What was their source? Was somebody from Ubisoft? No, it wasn't. What was it? Somebody in the development of the game, or someone close to Ubisoft? No, it wasn't. Was it anybody even in the industry? No, it wasn't. It was because supposedly an anonymous source told them that GameStop in Italy had stopped receiving pre-sales for the game. So less than 24 hours later, it is confirmed. I mean, I think Furious Francis himself did a video where he actually called the GameStop, and here in the States, I think he lives out in LA, and basically called the GameStop, and You hear the lady answer the phone and ask, "Are you guys taking pre-sales for Watch Dogs Wii U?" Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, there you have it. You know, so now it comes out that Ubisoft has not canceled the game, that it's still rolling along as it's supposed to be, and will be here with the other versions on the day that it drops for all the systems. And Kotaku, instead of coming out and issuing a real apology, or, you know, basically, editing that article and be like, you know what, here's the update, we were wrong. No, it's their chief editor, what's his name? Steven Totilo, or whatever how you say his last name. Steven Numbnuts comes out and says, anonymous sources are, I believe, an essential part of reporting. Yeah, you believe, and only you believe, because anybody with a shred of common sense understands that anonymous sources are bullshit. If somebody does not have the balls to leave their name, then they don't have any credence to their argument. Now, there are certain occasions where it's something big, like a new console or something like that, and somebody leaks information and does not want to have their name revealed. I understand that. But this is not that big. This is just a game, okay? Watch Dogs is just a game. Is it anticipated? Sure. But it's coming out. We already know. We've seen trailers of this. There's nothing really that you can hide. So this is not something where somebody will leave, a tidbit of information and then retract their name. No. We're way past that. The game is coming. The game, you've seen multiple trailers, screenshots. We know the exact premise of the game. We know everything about it. We're just waiting for it. All right. So at this point, when you have stuff like this and it's anonymous sources, you could just, like, if you had common sense, you would just let that anonymous source slide off into the distance and not even listen, because it's just garbage. We need credible facts. We need actual journalists out there who can actually put down the names of their sources, give you cold hard facts, and stop tabloid reporting, I should say. Garbage ass site, man. So yeah, he comes out and basically defends what him and his site did about, saying that he believes anonymous sources are essential to reporting. If what you want is nothing but rumors and propaganda and shit that 90% of the time turns out being wrong, then yeah, it's very essential. But if you want facts and stuff that actually ends up transpiring, then you want credible sources with facts and names. Just the tip. Anyways, man, that's pretty much all the news I've got, man. Basically, I'll give you a little bit of insight, I guess, into what I've been doing lately as far as gaming, man. I mean, I'm on that Wii U, man. And it's funny because I've been a Nintendo fan since I was 5 or 6 years old. I'm going to be 30 next week. And I never, for some reason, never got involved with Club Nintendo. And about 2 or 3 months ago, I decided, hey, what the hell, man, it's free. People always talk about how great it is, and they're basically giving you stuff. Let me go register. So I did. And I was very surprised because I have, like I said, I have about 60 Wii games, the original Wii, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of them have Nintendo Club Nintendo redeem codes inside that I never, of course, registered because I was never part of the club. I said, let me see if this still works. I'll be very surprised indeed. So I put in the first one, which was Excitebots Trick Racing. This came out like in 2009, 2010 maybe, 5 years ago. And it worked. And I got coins. And I just went redeeming. And I went through like 10 of my Wii games. And I registered all my Wii U games and my Wii U console. Before I know it, I had a nice amount of coins. I had like 300 or 400 coins. And then I went on again a couple months later, which was yesterday, and I saw that they were offering me the chance to give feedback surveys on a lot of the games that I had registered, like Wonderful 101, Pikmin 3, New Super Mario Bros. U, the Nintendo Wii U console itself. And for doing these surveys, you would get a certain amount of coins. So I said, yeah, man, it'd take me 2 minutes. Boom, boom, I did it. Before I knew it, I had over 600 coins. And I said, let me see what I can get, if I can get anything yet. And they have some really cool stuff, man. Like, they have some 3DS pouches to hold your 3DS in the shape of Mario or Luigi's hat, depending on which one you want. Stuff like that. 3DS games carrying cases, posters, things of that nature, shirts. I mean, I was like, wow, man, I know I'm late to the party, very late. But I'm there now. And I saw, oh, man, they're actually offered games. Wouldn't you know that even though I own this particular game on cartridge, original, on the N64, I mean, this was free. It only cost me 200 coins. And it was free. They issued me a download code to download 1080 Snowboarding, the original, on my Wii U. Gave me the code. I went on my Wii U, went into Wii mode, went on the Wii Shop channel, put in that code, boom! For free, I have 1080 Snowboarding right there on my Wii U. Whenever I turn it into Wii mode and go into Wii mode, there's 1080 Snowboarding right there, along with all the rest of my other channels. For free. And now I played it yesterday with the classic controller. and I'm playing it, you know, and it's obviously playing in Wii mode, but it's playing through the Wii U. And this shit looks so much more crystal clear than it did on the N64. It's not even funny. And I got that for free. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm you know, obviously, like I said, late to the party, but I'm gonna just continue to big ups Club Nintendo, man. That is amazing stuff. They're just basically begging you to let them give you stuff. I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying? That's what I love about Nintendo, man. They're about the consumer, and they wanna give you the most bang for your buck, man. But anyways, yeah, I'm into the Wii U, man. I mean, I'm all over that, man. Right now, I'm starting to get real deep into Assassin's Creed 4. I'm finally starting to play more story missions instead of just going around the ocean and doing whatever you want. It's kind of like one of those Grand Theft Auto games, man. You'll take 10 years to complete the damn story because you never played the damn story because the rest of the game and the environment is so fun. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the challenge, is to actually sit there and play the story because the game just has you so, just the environment and all that you can do has you so raptured, you know? So I'm getting deep into the story. It's actually turning into a really epic story. I'm really liking it so far. Hands down, my favorite Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I'm loving that on the Wii U right now. The gamepad as your map is just perfect. I'm also into Batman Arkham Origins. Just got to the part where the Joker's revealed, which was fucking epic. That was, dude, this game is a lot more sinister, a lot more dark in nature, as I've said many times before, than the other two Arkham games. Loving that too. And it does some really cool stuff with the Wii U gamepad. Some of it is not so essential, but just stuff that is immersive, that you can't find on the other consoles. Like, for example, I went to the Batcave to talk to, I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, but I went to the Batcave to talk to Alfred. And I saw the part where you can get all your different Batsuits. And to activate the Batsuit chamber for it to come up, you have to put your fingerprint. And, you know, Bruce Wayne has to put his fingerprint and identify himself. On the Wii U gamepad, a scanner for your finger actually shows up. And you literally have to touch the pad and put your fingerprint there. And it scans it and analyzes it. And then it says, "Welcome, Mr. Wayne," and the shit opens up. That shit is awesome, dude. I'm like, dude, this is immersive. It makes me, little things like that. The greatness is in the details, man. And then also, I'm into Zelda Wind Waker HD, man. That is such a freaking epically beautiful game to look at and play. I'm much further in it now than I ever got on the GameCube, because on the GameCube, for some reason over at that time, I don't know if it was because I was too young to appreciate it or whatnot, it just didn't grab me the way Zelda usually did. So I played to like the first dungeon and lost interest. But here on the Wii U, man, I'm really loving this game, man. I'm much more for. I just finished getting the Master Sword. I'm really into that as well, man. I actually took a trip back to Zombie U, man. I'm playing through it for my 4th or 5th time since I've got the game. It's amazing. It never gets old. The adrenaline always pumps when you play that game as if it was the first time, even when you know what's coming. And I'm finding little spots in the game where I'm like, I know what's coming here. And it's as if the game has recalibrated itself, and it'll throw more zombies at me than it's supposed to, or it won't throw any. You know, it'll throw me off. So, you know, I can't play that game for as long as I would play something like a, you know, 3D World or whatever, because it's just so exhausting, because you're just like, you know, you're really into it and you're intense, you're tensed up, and, you know, it's exhausting, man, but it's awesome. It's amazing. I'm doing that as well. Like I said, man, yeah, I'm really into the Wii U right now, man. I'm just all over that. Last night I was watching my Bulls play against the Minnesota Timberwolves on NBA TV. They got us last night. We were missing Noah, man. And Noah been there, Kevin Love wouldn't have done what he did. Anyways, I was loving that, man. That was a good opportunity to finally check out Nintendo TV for the first time in months, and the upgrades that they've done to it are amazing. They gotta speed it up a little, because at points it lags behind the actual action on TV, so I'm sure they'll get to that. But the question asking and the leaderboards and the points that you can score when you compete against people to see who gets the question right and how fast while you're watching the sporting events, that's awesome, man. I'm really digging the Wii U. Nintendo is coming with the thunder now in 2014, and it starts in just about 3 weeks. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, y'all. Anyways, man, that's my time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Do a little spin around, do whatever you want to do. Hit me up, man. God bless y'all. Peace. Stay gaming.